Hey guys, how's it going? Been camping down at the lake all weekend. It's a beautiful day today, but it rained 24 hours straight Friday and Saturday, but finally nice weather, so I thought a perfect opportunity to do this review. Now I've been sent these Frontier Lines compact chairs here. I've been using them for several months now, and I'm finally ready to give you my opinion. All right, let's get to it. Now, I've been using your typical camping chairs my entire life, your typical Austrail and everything else, and I was very hesitant about trying this type of design. It just looks too small, too unpractical to set up. So I was really curious just to test it out and see whether I could replace my normal camping chairs with something this small. Let's open it up and check it out. All right, unzip it. Put the bag down. Now the actual chair here, which rolls up all the poles. Put that down for a minute. This is the bit that looks really confusing. You just think, what a mess. This is just too hard. I'm not gonna do it. But it's actually a lot easier than it looks. Each one has got an elastic band on it. It just locks into place like a tent peg. So that one already locked in itself. That one there just goes straight through. And then we'll lock in through that. That side's done. That one locks straight in there. They just snap in. It's really not hard at all. Of course, it'll do that. That's it. There's your frame done. Put that on the ground. And then this is your actual chair piece. It's got a pole in the end here for a bit of strength, stop it from folding inwards. And it's got 4 little holes with tabs on each corner. They simply lock in to each of the poles. So you slot one in. Slot the next. Slot the next. Oh, get in there. Done. That's it, it's all ready to go. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Probably takes about a minute normally to set up, and I can handle that. Both sides have mesh, so stop you from sweating in summertime. There's a little bit of padding in the headrest here. And the biggest reason I didn't want one of these chairs is because everyone I've seen so far doesn't come with a cup holder. You cannot be camping, sitting down, and not have a beer right next to you. So I was happy that this one at least had a cup holder. Nothing else that I'd seen so far did have it. Now the frame is made of 100% alloy, which makes it extremely light and extremely strong, which means it even holds my weight, which I was worried about. It actually holds 130 kilos, so it'll hold, if it holds me, it's gonna hold anyone. One more concern I'd had, because I've always had typical camping chairs, I'm so used to having armrests, so not having armrests is a big thing to get used to, but it's something I have got used to now. I don't really miss having the armrests now. Basically, you've got to make compromises. If you're going to have something this light and this compact, you can't have everything. One more thing they thought of is putting these wide feet on it with a wide footprint, which means in sand like this here, it's super soft sand. It doesn't dig all the way into sand. It still will go in a bit, but at least it's still usable. Look at that. You can kick back. It's just so bloody comfortable. Now the chair's definitely not perfect. There are a couple of cons. For example, while it's in the sand here, it's not going to go anywhere. It's buried in there, not going to go anywhere. Let's move it over onto the harder ground and see what happens. There it goes. Instantly into the fire. And there it goes again. Light is great. 1.35 kilos. It's an amazing weight saving in my car. It's incredible, but being so light, that cover is like a sail. Any kind of wind just picks it up, blows it straight over. First time I went to use it, it nearly fell straight into the fire. Luckily, one of my mates, Camping Steve, was with me, and he saved the chair, otherwise that chair would have been gone. So it's not perfect. I've had to actually use easy anchors in the past and actually tie it down or put a piece of wood on the chair every time I get up. So weight is great, but there's also disadvantages to it. Like I've said, one of the disadvantages to these chairs, the pack up and set up aren't as quick as your standard chairs, but I'll run through it now and we'll see how quick it does take. So simply unhook it, leave that down, just simply unfold all these. They're just like a tent basically. It's really not that bad at all. Everything just folds straight up. Then you get your chair, right on the ground. Great to do in strong winds. Throw the poles in here and just roll it. It's as simple as that. I don't think there's any way this is going to fit back in the bag. The bag looks tiny. But surprisingly, it actually fits really well. Another thing you have to consider is the price. Now these aren't cheap. You're looking $99 for one of these chairs. Now that sounds really steep, but if you consider a typical camping chair, you're looking around the $99 mark anyway, although they do have a few more features. This here you're paying for the convenience of having something ultra lightweight and super strong, 130 kilos. And you're also supporting an Australian company. Now being honest with you guys, since I got sent these chairs a couple of months ago, I honestly have not used my camping chairs. I've got like 5 or 6 chairs at home, which I normally keep in the car full time. But those chairs, I stacked sideways in here because I couldn't stand up and down. And that took up the whole room in my canopy. I usually have one for me, one for my partner ready to go. So 2 big chairs in there all the time, took up a lot of room in the canopy. And now this here, just stands up in the back here. That takes up no room at all. I fit both of them side by side just here in the canopy. I save so much more room and so much more weight. Actually, this worked out perfect. I've just had some of my followers from Adelaide who messaged me saying if they come camping this weekend. We caught up. They've just pulled up again. This is perfect timing. I'll get them to try out this chair, set it up and give their honest opinion. Now, I haven't asked them or told them anything about this yet. So this will be their honest opinion, first sight, first use. So this is perfect timing. Why don't you introduce yourself, and then I've got a chair I want you to check out, try and assemble, right, and give us your honest opinion.
Okay, let's give it a go. Well, I'm Brandon from Outbound Lenny.
Yep.
Madam's over there, she's scared to come on camera. And yeah, it's me.
All right, give it a try.
Oh, let's see. I'm only used to those like Oz Trail ones.
That's what I said on camera earlier. That's what I'd ever use, the standard chairs. I've never used one of these before.
Well, there's a lot of poles.
It's all right, it's all joined.
All joined together.
I'm not going to coach him through it at all. Just let him go. Yeah, that bit's weak, mate.
Here we go.
You getting it?
Getting that, slowly but surely. Right.
You got that far?
So far, so good. Wait.
You got it.
See.
You really tricked him.
I felt the bar and I was like, oh, this is really good support for your bum. Oh, this is a bit tight.
I can't believe you're getting it so easy. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch. One hint. If these poles here are turned around the other way, it's too tight now.
I got it on.
Yeah, but that's
There.
If
I
that's
see, so
pointing
there's a kick
upwards,
here.
no more, that's the only hint I'm going to give him.
That's just because you don't want me to break it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a bit easier.
That's easier, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit easier. Oh, nearly.
Now sit in it and see what you think.
Oh. She's alright, you get back in this.
What's it like not having an armrest? Could you be used to armrest too?
Yeah, I'm kind of an armrest guy.
Yep.
I like to have a beer here, my phone in here.
Yep. I'm the same.
But it's very comfortable. Rock back with. I don't feel like I'm going to fall over, whereas I wouldn't try that in my chair.
No, that's 130 kilos I can hold.
Nice, right?
For something that weighs 1.35 kilos.
Yeah, the bag's pretty small. I mean, like, when you open it up, there's a lot of poles.
You try fitting 2 standard chairs in your car, how much room that takes up compared to 2 of those little bags?
Yeah, 2 of those little bags, much easier. That'll just fit in a set of drawers.
Yep.
When that's all done up, 2 of those, set of drawers, stick them at the front, stay in your car all the time.
So could you handle setting this up each time and going without armrests, or would you still stick with standard chairs?
I do prefer the armrests.
Yep.
But that's more of a personal preference side of things.
Yep.
I think probably having one of these, even if it's just one that you just keep in your drawers all the time.
Yep.
That is certainly used for that, even if because I forget my chairs all the time.
Yep.
Terrible for it. So yeah, like, I could definitely see use for it, but personally, I like my armrests.
No, that's fine. Everyone's different. Like I said, I love my armrest too. So purely weight saving and space saving is the reason I've got this now.
Yeah.
But it's catching out for me anyway.
Yeah, it is very comfortable. I could sit here fish all day.
Cool.
This chair definitely isn't for everybody, as you've seen. But let me know in the comments what you think, whether you'd go a style like this or whether you like your typical camping chair. If you want to know more, check out Frontier Lines, go to their website, or look up Frontier Lines on Instagram. But thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you've found it helpful. If you have, leave a like. Like I said, any more questions, leave a comment, always happy to answer. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. It really helps my channel. But thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers!